What's up, this KillMoe Lemonade, you tune in to Smack Life TV.
Smack life with the trees, living like a layman.
Hi, my name John, some people call me Johnny, some people call me Newz, some people call me KO, depending on where you know me from, but I'm KillMoe Lemonade, I'm the founder of KillMoe Lemonade.
Where you originally from, bro?
I was born in Harlem, I was raised in DC.
That's a cool mix, so.
Yeah.
Alright, so what is like growing up in Harlem? Like, when did you come here?
I came here at the age of 8, but then my mother, she didn't want me to live out there because we moved from Harlem to Bed-Stuy, and it was real crazy, you know what I'm saying? So I was there till I was about 5, and then from there, she had to go help my grandmother in Seattle. So we went out there, you know what I'm saying? And then we came back, and I came here at 8, and then you know what I'm saying, I moved to uptown, and then just moved to different parts of the city. I even stayed in Oxon Hill for a little bit, but yeah, I was mostly living in Southside, Good Hope Road.
That's the word?
That's where I used to hustle at. Yeah, that's where I used to be at. Yeah, 18th, Fendale, all that whole side.
What was that transition from New York to DC?
I was a little boy, so I don't really remember, you know what I'm saying? As far as like, I mean, not something that impacted me, you know what I'm saying? I just know that in the 80s era, I could just tell you about the 80s, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the whole country was turned up, you feel me? Like, it didn't really matter where you was at. I mean, it was needles all in the street when I was visiting in Seattle, you feel me? It was like pimps outside, a lot of pimping, mainly. A lot of, yeah, a lot of pimping, man. A lot of pimping, a lot of hoes and pimps with fur coats, big rings, jerry curls, you know. And then, you know, in Harlem, you know what I'm saying, I was seeing like niggas outside, like it was probably like afternoon, but nigga, it be deep. You know what I'm saying? It be deep like you walking downtown DC, but it be like niggas out there posted up in all types of Benzes and everything. Like you see a lot. Brooklyn was just really grimy. You know what I'm saying? Just dirty. You know what I'm saying? The whole New York was dirty. Then coming to DC, you know what I'm saying? Like the transition was kind of like, whoa, this GoGo music is what really shifted me. And I was into music real young. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was like, damn, what's this? I was like 8 years old, you feel me? Just like seeing that people wasn't really fans of rap only, you see what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, you feel me? Because I was raised off the Ice-T, Tribe Called Quest, you know what I'm saying? Everybody from the 80s, you feel me? Like Gangstar, it didn't really matter who it was, Big Daddy Kane, Father MC, Jodeci, you know what I'm saying? That MC Light, you feel me? Like all that Heavy D, and it was fun, you feel me? And but even though it was fun, the whole 80s was a lot of, nothing really changed, you know what I'm saying, as far as crime. It's just that crack era. That crack era was vicious. Yeah, you've seen it, you felt it. You know what I'm saying? You see the hand in hand, you go outside, you see the lines, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, crack houses, all that, yeah, you grew up seeing that in the 80s. It was really heavy, a lot of that. But I was raised by my also by my Christian upbringing, you feel me? So I was always going to church, you know what I'm saying? Always you know, having to sit through that as a little young and restless, you feel me?
Where your hustle part come from? Like, where your aspiration from business come from?
The aspiration from business, a lot of people in my family are successful, you feel me? Like, and when I say successful, I mean like they just go-getters, you feel me? Like my grandfather, he a pastor, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, he just been building houses ever since I can remember, you know what I'm saying, from the ground up. working on cars, just hard working black men. You feel me? I come from a lot of that. I come from hard working black men. And then my father, he was a go getter. My father, he you know what I'm saying, he kind of next level. My father, he African, Fulani, from Guinea, West Africa. He came here, and he was actually a pimp, to be honest with you. And he was, I hate to say it, but you know what I mean, I'm just being real. He was a pimp, and he was pimping this chick all over the country, and Europe, and then because he was living in Amsterdam. You know what I'm saying? So he was a pimp, you feel me? Because a lot of niggas back in that era, like the 70s and 80s, you was robbing banks or you was pimps. And you know, them African niggas, like, people don't realize they look up to black people, you feel me? So he had the James Brown curl, you feel me? Like, for real, he had the James Brown curl. It's crazy, but it's real. And you know, niggas from that era. So like, you know, like I said, he was pimping, and then he was a tailor. He was a tailor in Harlem. He had his own shop. So I grew up seeing a lot of black men, you know what I'm saying, or just family with their own. Like my grandmother, she had her own daycare. You feel me? One of my uncles, he went to Howard, but he was homeless while he was going to Howard. You feel me? He was homeless going to Howard, sleeping on the street, and going to Howard. So you hear stories like that, you get inspired. Two of my uncles was the first pilots in St. Louis, Missouri. You feel me? The first black pilots, I meant to say. And so, you know what I'm saying, you hear stories like that, you get inspired, you feel me? Just coming from family who was thorough, like my grandfather's father, you know what I'm saying, he was forced into slavery, you feel me? After slavery was over with, he was forced into slavery.
You saying 12 years a slave?
Yeah, I seen it.
Something like that.
I mean, that happened because, you know, they ain't all gonna stick to this. All the slave masters, they ain't gonna stick to the script, you feel me? So you got niggas who was getting put back in slavery, getting kidnapped, you see what I'm saying? So he was one of them dudes, he got kidnapped, passing through VA, because I come from the Austin family, the Perrys, you feel me? Like, we deep, we all over the country, for real. Like, we really, really, really deep. And he was coming from out of North Carolina, passing through VA, got caught in VA, got kidnapped, and was put in slavery for a while. This is long after slavery, but then he escaped, and then he made his way to Detroit, you feel me? And then after that, my grandfather kind of got into some stuff, because that's where he had my grandfather now. He kind of got into some stuff, and that's how my family ended up also in the West Coast, because he had to escape and go to like San Diego. He had to leave, you feel me? You don't be knowing that as a youngin'. But anyway, I say all that to say, you know, my grandfather's father, the one who I said was a slave, you know what I'm saying, like, for a little bit, like, after that, he ain't let that get him down, you feel me? He went and bought mansions. This man, you know, because they already had skills back in the day, because white people wasn't hiring you, you feel me? So you had to have skills, because you wasn't getting hired, you feel me? So, you know what I'm saying, he knew a lot of stuff, you feel me? And he knew how to build with his hands. Man, the man ended up buying several mansions and houses all over the country, you feel me? So, like, you know what I'm saying, that's where the drive come from. It's like in my family, you feel me? Seeing it, hearing about it, yeah. And then, like I said, and then back to my father. Like I said, my father was a tailor, you feel me? And that was his own shop in Manhattan, downtown, not Harlem, not the hood. In Manhattan, downtown.
They was getting that money for work.
Downtown. So that's big. This a black man, this an African man coming from a hut, you feel me? Coming from living in a hut, bounced back. He just died, you know what I'm saying? But he died 3 wives, because he Muslim, I'm Christian. But he died with 3 wives, three apartment complexes, because he took it back out there. He bought 3 apartment complexes. Yeah, thank you. You know what I'm saying? He bought 3 apartment complexes, 4 units, 12 4 floors, 12 units on each floor, 3 apartment complexes. You feel me? So it's like when you hear about that, you like, damn.
Yeah.
You feel me? You like, damn. Like it's bigger than what we see. Like we can do anything what we put our mind to. You feel me? Sometimes we just need that push. But yeah, seeing that, hearing about that, and then I hate to say it, but even whether it's the good side or the bad side of my family, like the street element, niggas was, you know what I'm saying, suitcases. You feel me? Suitcases and pimps. Because it wasn't just my father, you know what I mean? It was my grandfather's nephews. So, hearing that, seeing niggas with the medallions, with the fur coats, you feel me? It's like, it don't take a whole lot to get when you doing wrong, but it take a lot to get when you doing right. And you know what I'm saying, to be truthful, I ain't even really making a whole rack of bread off of this KillMoe Lemonade. It's just that the hustle is in me, and the goals that I have, I'm steadily achieving them. You feel me? Yeah. And so you gotta have that drive inside of you. I mean, it gotta be there, because if it ain't there, then you ain't gonna get to it.